Hello, Commanders, and welcome to another episode. Today's episode is another voiceover. It seems our mic got switched again. So today we're doing See Yourself Out. Oh, no, we're not. We just did that. Sorry. We are doing Plankhattan Project, which is a Refuel the home base mission, and I believe it's the first one we've done in our tutorial. So what we have to do is go in, find blue glow deposits, put pumps on them, pump the blue glow out. It's relatively straightforward. Excuse me. Relatively straightforward, and one of the ones that as a solo player can be really tight. As a group it's easy because you can do multiple blue glow siphons at a time. As a solo player you got to get in there, get it moving, get done, move along to the next one. Alright, well, give us one sec here. And there we go. Okay, so in we go. I am going to take a ninja because you have to find the siphons, and mobility is huge for that. Now you could take an outlander with a phase shift, or you can take anyone with one of the movement melee weapons. But I like to do it with ninjas and get moving around. I know a lot of people say triple jump for ninja is useless. I use it for things like this, where I want to get where I'm going fast. And you know, the ninja loadout I have is sufficient. As long as we have decent weapons, and we have a bow, we have an AR, and we have a shotgun. So we're good. I do use defenders on these every time. And so I run up, build around, place it, build around it, drop a couple defender pads, put an AR and a shotgun defender, usually, sometimes a sniper and one of those other two with it. And then start the collection. Collections are at the early stages, you know, at the low levels, low power levels, are 1 minute each. So we'll go a minute, and then we'll have the option to collect the blue glow we siphoned or do it again. You got to get 6 collections. So I do 3, which is the maximum on each of 2 siphons. Then you'll see that in here. If you have a group, you can have 2 people doing one siphon, 2 people doing another siphon, and it works really fast. But if you're going solo, you really got to move. To do 6 collections at a minute each is 6 minutes already, and that doesn't count finding stuff or finding the siphons and, you know, taking care of any husks you randomly run into and building defenses. Okay, you see that fuzzy spot right there? That's where a siphon can go, and we'll do that one right away because it's the first one we found. So I clear out a little bit, drop the siphon, drop some walls, drop some defenders, turn it on. Again, moving as fast as I can. You'll notice, unlike a lot of mission types, this one does not show you where they're going to come from. Not a horrible situation, it just means that your defenses have to be a little more multi-directional. So you're going to ask, why did I put that wall up? Because I was, siphons are 2 one direction and 1 the other direction, and I was thinking it was 2 that direction. It's okay, we'll just turn that wall into an arch and be done with it. And that's what we're doing here. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm taking a bit of a risk. You'll note there's no roof. You have to go 2 walls up and then put a roof on top of that if you want to block in a siphon. I am not going to. I'm in a rush. Again, as a solo, you really have to move along. So because of the water, I'm going to put a sniper defender here because they're going to be moving slow, slogging through the water, coming at it. I'm going to put an AR defender here. Both have better range than a shotgun or a melee defender, which is why I'm choosing them. All right. Now we have plenty of power level for this mission, and we have 2 defenders that are, you know, plenty powerful enough with good weapons. So we should be fine. All right, so on this end, you can turn it on, activate. On the other end, you can collect it. And there we go. Now we just keep the husks from bashing through the walls and destroying the siphon while we do it. And that's this one done. Now notice it says defend on the top left. It says 42 seconds, defend the siphon 1 of 3. You can do it up to 3 times on this siphon. And you have to do it a total of 6 times across multiple siphons. So we'll go find another one after we're done with this one. And we are going to do all 3 on this one. As a solo, the less defenses you have to build, the less time you're wasting. So I've already built them. I'm going to use them 3 times, and then I'll go find another one, build, and use those 3 times. Again, as a group, I could be running this one while another team is running another one. And we are a bit herky-jerky. Whether us or the server, I don't know, but we were having some connection issues. All right, so we are done. Notice it says collect or run siphon again, 2 of 3, or use valve to collect yield. I'll show you that right now. All right, so here we can reactivate the siphon. And here we can collect tanks. Once you collect tanks, this siphon goes away. So we're going to go ahead and reactivate it, do a second run, and get double the tanks. All right, so we have to defend it for a minute again. My defenders have good fields of fire. They both have plenty of ammo. This should not be a problem. And this looks really easy, but honestly, it was one of the more frustrating ones for me because time is so much of the essence. If you lose any time, you struggle on this as a solo. Took me a long time to get, to get it down to I can do this every time. Not a long time, but longer than most missions. To say I can get this every time and don't have to worry too much about it. But we got it done, as you can see. Moving right along. We are down to 5 seconds. And there we go. Doing some repairs quick. And do those upgrades because I was repairing last time and missed them. Grab the ammo and repair this other wall. Or not. Alright. One last time. We're going to reactivate the siphon for its 3rd run, 3 of 3. Alright, 1 more minute. Now at higher power levels, some of these are more than a minute, just so you know. Alright, looks like we're getting a crowd coming that way. Past the barn this time. But our defenders got that handled pretty well. Looks like guys are slipping past our sniper defender though. So we'll lend him a hand. And it really is exactly the same thing. Now this will be all we can do this with this one siphon. It will no longer run. We'll have to collect the blue glow, but that'll give us half of what we need. You need 6 to be successful, and you get 1 from each run. So this is our 3rd run on this siphon, so we'll get half of them. Alright. 4 seconds. Yeah, we're done. In fact, I like to take care of nurses. Oh, I guess she did get killed. Alright. So that really is it. If you look here, it won't let us activate again. 3 times is it. That's when you're maxed out. So we collect the tanks. There you go. We now have 3 of 6 that we need. And we got lucky there were no lobbers. If there were lobbers with no roof, it would have been ugly. Or could have been ugly. Not necessarily would have been at this level. You get to higher levels and don't put a roof on, and lobbers and flingers will show up in hordes and just smash your objective. But at this level, it's not guaranteed. Thankfully, we didn't have to worry about it at all. We didn't see a single one, So now we're just looking for another one. It'll draw as the white circle with an exclamation point in it on the minimap. Like that. But you'll notice at the time I was running this, I didn't see that one, and I just kept going, which is unfortunate. Could have saved us some time, because I think that's the same one I come back to be honest. There's a corner of this map with 3 of them crammed real close together. You could probably run all 3 at once as a solo, just using well-placed defenders. But I didn't see it until I was done collecting blue glow, so we didn't do that. Alright. So one thing you can do if you're not finding them on a mini map like this, I didn't see that one I ran past, so now it looks like I haven't found any, is you can open the map and it will show you what you've uncovered. So on the mini map, they might be out of your range, but on the overall map, they'll still be marked. So we can pop that open and take a look and see where we are. I think there were 3 when I finally opened this. I think there are 3 marked on the map that I didn't know about at the time, which is all good stuff, right? Get it. Long as we make the timeline. And notice we're down to 10 minutes. It's going to take us 3 minutes of runtime plus building defenses and everything. And we're back where we started and don't know that we've seen another one. Now we're going right past here again. This time we notice it. No, we didn't. All right. So I think this is where I get frustrated. Yep, and open the map. Okay. So you see one right by us, and then 2 on the other side of the map. I did run past them. I didn't see them when I ran past them. And there it is. All right. I am not going to trifle with this. I'm just going to do it. Now you'll notice the river all the way around. That's a good thing because, like in the real world, it makes a defensive barrier that slows the husks down so you get more time to shoot them. And can't complain about that. More time to shoot husks means less husks get to the objective. Doing this one in metal. I'm just mixing it up. To be honest, I used a bunch of bricks, so I'm going to use some metal. That's all that is. It's not anything, any secret sauce or anything. Just like to keep a little bit of each. That way if I get a elemental mission that can't do one or the other, I have what I need. Now, you'll notice it won't build stairs here. It will if you build a floor, and I come back and do that in a minute, but I go do everything else first. This is just an added layer for husks to have to break through. You can put floor launchers under them and shove the husks away a little bit, but honestly, this is just here so that they have to beat through it to get to my walls. Right. See, there's no roof again, but I'm still going to put a door in. I have not placed defenders yet, so I'm not going to start this, but I go looking like I'm going to. All right, we can get there. We will put a defender over here. And again, notice it doesn't show you what direction they're going to come from, and so kind of got a plan for everywhere. The way I do it is put defenders on opposite corners. And that way, this one sees those 2 sides, that one sees those 2 sides, problem solved. All right, so once I saw the nurse in there, I'm just going to switch to my bow and kill them all in one shot. There we go. 2 shots then. One for the nurse, one for everybody else. All right. Do a little bit of upgrading, because on the assumption that this will be harder than last time, but I honestly don't know that it is. All right. Now, no top, and we're going to run with that. It does mean we have to make lobbers or flingers a priority. We cannot let them live or they will smash this thing up and we got to start over on a different... They destroy the siphon, so we'd have to start over on a different siphon. Alright, still haven't placed defenders and I get company coming. Randoms, jeez. How many am I going to have to put up with here? Alright. So, drop a defender over here. And our AR woman will take care of that side. And we'll drop one over here. And there's a good field of fire, so I'm going to put a sniper here, even though normally I'd put a shotgun there if it was close in. And give him a real sniper rifle so that I save my power cells for my bow. And I think I'm going to put one more in with a shotgun. He'll be like if anybody comes that way, because the house blocks some field of view there. I'm upgrading stuff. I really don't have to. I mean, let's face it, we're not power level 122. But a little bit of upgrading. All it costs is metal. You can gather more. And notice we're down to 7 minutes. We have 3 minutes worth of runtime to go. So we're pushing the line a little bit here. So we'll get started, if it'll let us. There we go. We start up. A minute of defending it. Nope, lobber. So if we're going to see a lot of lobbers, I am going to go throw a roof on. It just is not. The only defense against lobbers is either kill them right away or have a roof. So, I mean, you can put anti-air traps up, but, maybe we'll just kill them. There aren't that many. None of them have gotten a chance to throw yet. At least not that I've seen. How we doing? All right. I do like to run around in a circle and see where everybody's spawning and see how my defenders are doing and make sure nobody's knocked. And make sure big guys like that aren't getting through. They do sometimes. That's the way it goes. Alright. That's one run. Let's do another quick. Another minute. Alright. And here they come. Boom. That's the thing, is that Pharaoh with a Xenon bow is taking them down, taking a bunch down with each shot, so that helps a bit. So after this run, we need one more minute. And then we'll have some free time at the end. I will probably skip ahead. I don't see any valid reason to make you sit through 3 minutes of me farming. So, I mean, we did that early on so you could see farming techniques and such, but we're way past that, I think, at this point. Alright, well, lobber got one off. Did it hit? No, it did not. Well, I mean, it hit the fences, not the siphon. 7 seconds left. They're not going to destroy it, even if lobbers show up everywhere. Well, that's not true. I've seen lobber storms that have done horrible things in seconds, but done. Alright, so once we collect this, we have passed the mission. We've successfully completed the mission. I'm not sure why I did that. Oh, no, we got to run it one more time before we can successfully complete. So I am putting walls up, and I'm going to put a roof on, because lobbers. No husks. Whoop. No husks are getting anywhere close, but the lobbers are actually getting close to hurting the siphon. We don't want that. Having a bit of a struggle here. There we go. Alright. We just need enough to keep them from getting through before I shoot them in the head. She's almost out of bullets. There we go. We don't have a lot of smalls left, so that's going to be a problem, but we'll get through it. We can always make more if we absolutely have to. Alright, last time. Defend the siphon for a minute, and we win. Because we only have less than 4 minutes left, if they destroy the siphon right now, game over. We can't win. And that's because we'd have to go build defenses and run 3 minutes worth, and that just isn't viable. Beyond 4 minutes-ish. A little bit more. Yeah. Doing good. No worries about them breaking through and destroying the siphon, that's for sure. Alright. Good stuff. Sorry about the delay getting this out. This failure to record audio makes the process much more cumbersome for me, so we took some extra time putting it together. Alright. We're done. As soon as we collect, that's 2 siphons completely used up, and as soon as we go collect, we have done enough to complete the mission. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead here. And victory! Okay, so we are here at the end. And going to collect our reward. Now, we didn't do astounding because there was one of us and we got bronze. But that's okay. We finished the quest item, which is far more important than getting, level 4 loot. Now again, easy steps. Go in, find a siphon, build defenses, drop defenders, turn it on. Run it 3 times, collect the blue glow, go to the next one. Find a siphon, build defenses, drop defenders, turn it on. Do that 3 more times, collect it, and you have successfully completed the mission. Then anything else you need to do, you can go do. It's a timed, I believe, 15-minute mission, and that's enough time if you keep moving. If you are doing it with a group, it's more than enough time. And I know I had 3 minutes left, so it seems, or 2 minutes left, 2.5 minutes left. So it seems like there's plenty of time, but there really isn't. I had failed them because I couldn't find the second blue glow in time. I failed them because I built too many defenses, right? You want to build traps, and if you do that, you can lose. So there you go. We are done. I hope you got something out of this. Please like and subscribe. Mr. Mean Raindrop.